Right, you catch me in the middle of a go, no-go situation, decision time, because there's absolutely no reason to do this. It's definitely IFR here, and it's IFR where I'm going. And I'll be fine once I'm up there because I've got the training. There's no reason why not to, except for I don't need to do this, which you can do under a hood all day long, but putting yourself single pilot in the pilot seat and getting into the clouds.
I'm in a cloud! I'm in a cloud! Honestly, this is thrilling. This is genuinely exciting. Everything is in my hands and these sketchy instruments from the 1970s. 2-mile final runway. Alright, 1600 for 1000. Keeping this on there. Right, then 1 notch flat. Minimums.
Good morning. Well, it's Boxing Day, or the 26th of December as we call it here in the United States. We are in Alabama, and the weather today is sketchy. It's actually calling for IFR at the nearest airport, which is Alex City. We don't have weather recording here, so we're just going to look up and figure it out. Yeah, so my plan today is to fly IFR from this little untowered airport where we keep the plane to Rome, Georgia, where I used to live. It's going to be single pilot, real world IMC. All right, let's take a look at the weather, because the weather is what we're going to fly through. And I start off by having a quick look at just generic, what is this, Microsoft weather as to where we are. Having a look at the day, and you can see here hour by hour there's a bit of a sun there, and so that means it's getting better, which is nice. Wind 6 miles an hour out of the northwest. Percentage of rain there is pretty small. Alright, so then we're going to go on to professional pilot type weather. We've got Sky Vector, of course, and what I've done here is I've put in my route 26 Alpha to Rome, Georgia. There's the great city of Atlanta there, looking very purple. Now, purple is low IFR. And actually there we can see the TAF going through, overcast at 600. And then later on, overcast at 1200, overcast at 700, overcast at 500 we missed. 3 statue miles. I'm not sure I'm going to go. Mind you, the good thing is you can always bug out and head to the west if you need to, because over here, that's where the green stuff is, and we've got loads of fuel. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, we say, I can't do it, and we run away to the west, which, as a man of principles and pride, that's not something I would be looking to do, but it's there. All right, so we basically got a lot of this blue, which is marginal VFR, and red, which is IFR. Now then, the one we'll be filing to come back into on the way home is this one here, Alex City. So let's have a look at them. Oh, what's he want me to do? Oh, that's the air met for IFR and mountain obscuration. That's fine. So let's have a look at this. Scattered at... so we're going to have a look at the taps. Now then, when I'm actually planning, I use this fella here, which is my tablet, and we use 4Flight. Not sponsored by 4Flight yet, but the 4Flight is the one I actually make the go no-go decision on after I've had a look on the computer. Anyway, so we've had a look at that. We'll come to this Aviation Weather Center. Now, they have recently redone their website, and it's kind of cool, and I'm trying to get myself used to it. So it's got current conditions, there you go, and we got all this convective activity up here, so confirming what we saw on Sky Vector, and we're going from about here to about there, across there, and you can see there it's basically blue, marginal VFR. So I mean that's good. Marginal VFR is good. It is VFR. I don't actually need instrument rating to fly in it, although we have one. So good. Ceilings and visibility. Pretty colors. Let's go down here, and you can see that low IFR on the other one that was pink. This is purple. Is there IFR here, and marginal VFR is this blue. Now it's confusing because it's also got this air met on top, so it makes that blue look like a different color, makes it look like that color, and then you think, well, it's blowing dust or sand. Unbelievable, blowing dust or sand in the middle of winter in Alabama. And what time are we going to leave out? It's 9:54 now, so 10 o'clock. By the time I get my shit together, it'll probably be let's do 11. Do I have a dinghy? Nope, do not have a dinghy. All right, so we've gone over the flight. I'm now going to go through off camera. I'm going to go through off camera and go through their briefing that you get on ForeFlight. And assuming that's okay, then we're going to head down to the airfield, and we'll see you there in a minute. All right, we've got this Sidewinder, it's called, and it's electric powered. It's basically a Makita drill with some fancy bits on it. Alright, the most difficult part is not getting chain oil on your jeans. Alright, I'll give it a quick pre-flight and then we'll get it in the air. Alright, thank you. Okay, what I've got here, these are called AFOs, not UFOs, AFOs, ankle foot orthotics. They keep my feet and my ankles in the right place. But what I do to fly is I have to adjust this bolt. Come over here, you see this bolt here? So I had these specially made so I can adjust this bolt. So for now it's good for walking, but when I'm in the airplane I want to have some more toe flexion like that. So what I do is this one I can do by hand. Is adjust that to about there. Now I can get more movement, more range of movement. This one just needs, it's a bit more stiff. Righty tighty. Right, you catch me in the middle of a go, no-go situation, decision time, because there's absolutely no reason to do this except for the practice. I'm thinking it's about 600 feet, 500 feet here. It's definitely IFR here, and it's IFR where I'm going. So I'm just in that moment where, do I go? It's not like I've got any passengers, and I'll be fine once I'm up there because I've got the training. But right now I'm in IFR, I'm going to IFR, and there's no reason. There's no mission critical thing for me to do. I don't have a lot of experience of doing this, but I'm trained, I'm current, I've done my research. There's no reason why not to, except for I don't need to do this. But then again, maybe I can learn some lessons doing this, that when I am in the clouds, maybe with passengers, maybe inadvertently, and I have to stick a landing, that I'll have this in my memory bank, in my back pocket. And it's early, it's 11 o'clock, and we got lots of hours left, and there's VFR Sky maybe a couple of hours that way, so I should be able to get back. But right now, yeah, I don't need to do this. This is training, which you can do under a hood all day long, but putting yourself single pilot in the pilot seat and getting into the clouds at an airport that I can't get back into because this is there's no instrument approach here. When I come back later, I'm hoping it'll be clearer, and if not, then I'll be at another airport, Alex City, that does have an instrument approach. Or I could just go home and watch the soccer match, Liverpool versus Burnley, and this will never get aired. All right, let me think. All right, before I go, this is a cushional wheelchair that I got from Germany, and it collapses there, which I'm not going to need to do, but it also goes in sideways and backwards. This can fit in the overhead baggage compartment of an airplane. I don't have to completely disassemble it for this plane, but for other planes I would. All right, pushing off first. Then I'll take one wheel off for this one. And in it goes, look at that. Pretty straightforward. Cushion. Not the most glamorous, usually a little bit off-putting to passengers to see their pilot get on his back like a turtle, throw his feet around, but okay. There we go.
November 31715 ready?
I am ready.
ATC clears November 31715 from the 26 Alpha Airport to the Rome Airport via direct. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 5,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.905. Squawk 5100. Clearance void if not up by 1815. If not up by 1815, advise center of intentions not later than 1820. Time now 1803.
November 31715 is cleared as filed direct to Kilo Rome Mike Golf. 4,000, expect 5 and 10, 134.905, 5100, void at 1815.
Number 31715, readback is correct, sir. You are released. Have a good flight.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right, good, finally. National Lineville traffic, November 31715, departing runway 27, National Lineville. All right, move to the right, airplane to the right, ball to the left, and the same the other way. Compass is running, good. Check runway 27. 27 it is. This is 27, that's 27, that's 27, good. Right, feet well clear of the brakes, good. Alright guys, let's go. Alright, airspeed alive. Birds get out of the way, 60 knots. And up we go. Beautiful day. Okay, so 200, 300 feet of air. $400 feet. Alright, we're looking at the instruments now, 500 feet. There you go, 500 feet. Alright, we are IFR.
Traffic clear, number 529 on Papa Victor, entering on right, downwind for runway 9er, Fulton traffic.
Alright, we are flying manually here. Looking at my speed, 80 knots. My height, 2,300 feet.
Fulton traffic clear, number 529 on Papa Victor. Short final, runway 1, Fulton.
Level out there, good. Right, we'll set the right, he's on my heading there, that's good. Right, we're headed to 4,000 feet. Oh, there, look at that, beautiful. I actually didn't expect to break out. Wonderful. Didn't bring my sunglasses. Was not expecting that. All right, well, we're here. Atlanta Center, November 31715 is with you at 3544.
31715 Atlanta Center, I actually have a new code for you, Squawk 5276.
5276.
So that's 665, just double check myself. I gave you flight level 220, correct? 22?
Affirmative, 220, Delta 665.
Thank you. For 31715, your radar contact 5 miles north of the 26 Alpha Airport, the altitude.
Altitude 3,900.
For 31715, roger, climb and maintain 5,000, the NSN altimeter 29908.
Climb and maintain 5,000 to November 31715. Right, 29908, about there, good. Wow, it's beautiful up here. Absolutely stunning. Alright, 5,000 feet, we're just going to lean her out a little bit. About there. about 100 feet too high. So now I have a autopilot, but it is just a what do they call it? One-dimensional, one axis. So it just gives me direction.
November 12 Whiskey, contact Atlanta Center 120.45.
So I have to keep an eye on the altitude, and it keeps me pointing in the right direction. So we have the 430 here. Says I'm on a 3-3. 63 miles. 110 knots. We've got a bit of a tailwind. Wave at the outside camera. Don't want the outside camera to feel left out. Alright, so at this moment we are under control. Everything is okay. Temperatures and pressures are good. Fuel is good. Plane is good. Cameras are good. I am good. Alright.
Atlanta Delta.
Alright, so we made the decision to fly in. Here we are. And I have to say, so far so good. It is beautiful up here. Just concentrating on keeping everything, all the balls in the air, and trying to stay ahead of the plane as much as I can. I've got everything required loaded in here, but otherwise it is absolutely stunning out here. 5,000 feet. We're all set up on an approach here for the RNAV, and frequencies are in. So
Center, good afternoon. Elite 3000.
Get back to work.
190.
Elite 3000, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Okay, so a little bit about the instrument rating. I got my private pilot license in '99. Then I got involved in motorcycle racing, which, looking back, possibly not the smartest thing I did. That rendered me a paraplegic in 2007. And then it was 2009 I decided that I wanted to get back into flying. Had to do a soda test. See a number of doctors. Had to, like 4 or 5 doctors signed off on my medical, and did a soda test, passed that, and then in 2013 I got involved in helicopter flying, and that was a whole other world, and I have to thank my CFI there for being patient with me and helping me find ways to control the helicopter with my feet. So we did that. Then left Rome, Georgia in 2018 to move to Alabama. And
Atlanta 109 Tango Delta 190.
Bought this airplane in 2019. And that changed everything. Having my own airplane that was IFR capable. Obviously did a lot of flying, and we flew out west a couple of times to Alamogordo, New Mexico to see...
Atlanta Center 109 Tango Delta 190.
To see our daughter and son-in-law. That was just amazing, but then I really realized I need an IFR rating if I'm going to be going
no, I don't think so. Not
across the country
or something like that. Atlanta exit 177. But just confirm you gave us 8,000 at Sweet Tea. That's at 177 Sweet Tea at 8,000. That's correct. Thanks for checking. Problem. Number 31715. Clear direct to Wilbeck and cross Wilbeck at or above 3,700 feet. You're cleared RNAV. Runway 1 approaching Rome. Report Wilbeck inbound.
November 31715 is cleared. Direct Wobeck is cleared for the RNAV approach for runway 1 at or above 3,000 feet. We'll report at Wobeck 715.
Error 411 Mike Juliet. You're cleared from the 4 Alpha 9 airport. Are you ready right now? You said what?
November 31715, say again.
Low altitude alert, November 31715, maintain 3,700 until establishing the approach.
Maintain 3,700 until establishing the approach, 715, thank you. Alright, so I got that wrong. Maintain 3,700, I thought he said at or above 3, I'll have to go back and check this.
Jet 177, just do not exceed 310 knots now, please. Do not exceed 310 knots.
Automated weather observation. 1841 Zulu. Wind 280 at 04. Visibility 10. Sky condition overcast 900. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. altimeter 299er3. Remarks, density altitude 800.
633 Sierra Foxtrot, contact land approach,
Richard.
121.0.
210, Fox.
Is that Jet 177, contact land approach, 121.0.
21-0, exact Jet 177, thanks for your help.
See ya. Delta 1063.
Atlanta approach November 31715, 1.5 miles from Wobic. Can I descend to 3000, 715?
For 31715, roger. Port cancellation IFR through flight services or on this frequency, and change to advisory frequency is approved.
Change to advisory frequency is approved. So I am cleared for the RNAV runway 1, 715. Alright, left turn, here we go.
Air 109 Tango Delta, contact Atlanta Center, 134.9.
Alright. 3000. Alright, mixture fully rich. Fuel pump on. Dry dock 24. And we have 4.7 miles. Atlanta traffic, November 31715 is on a RNAV approach for runway 1, Rome traffic. Alright, 24 is as far as I want to go, but this is fine. Alright, 2600 for 1000. Still getting a little bit fast there, let's pull that back. About there. Do not want to go below 24. Out there. Four, 5, 6, 7. Road traffic, November 31715 is on a 7-mile final for the RNAV for runway 1, Rome. Alright, so we got 90 knots. We're not. About there. Alright, coming up to dry dock, 1.9 miles. .4 miles, just above my 2400. Alright, so line the compasses one last time, they are good. Alright, fuel pump is on, mixture fully rich. Let's have some carburetor heat. And here we are, arriving at dry dock, 0.5 miles, at the correct height. This is good, that is good. Alright, possibly a little bit fast once we get to dry dock. And this comes in. We're in the white arc, let's just trim for that, and now we're going to come down. About there, now we're just going to follow this fella in. 23 for 1,000. We got 90 knots to 300 feet per minute descent. Alright. Alright, 2100 for 1,000. Knots, straight and level, coming down. That says GPS, we're on the GPS. WexX, we should be at 1340. 1.6 miles from WexX. Maybe slightly above. The slope. Pitch it down slightly, there you go. Speed's come back up, now we're on the slope. I'm still letting the autopilot steer me. I'm doing the altitude and the speed. Alright, 18 for 1,000. 1 mile to WexX, slightly above. 2 mile final runway. Alright, 1,600 for 1,000. Keeping this on there. Right, then 1 notch flaps, good. A little bit high there, let's bring that down. $1,400 for 1,000 above the glide slopes. Pitch down a little bit. Not going to look out just yet. We are cleared for the RNAV, not for the visual. 1,300 for 1,000. Slightly above the glide slope, getting back under it. Alright. 1,200 for 1,000. Right, we're breaking out 200 feet. Right, we got 500 AGL. 1,100 for 1,000. Slightly above the glide slope there. Minimums, and I can see the runway. There it is. Wow, that was at minimums. Awesome. Alright. Full flaps down. Alright, nice. Yeah, that is, wow, that is lower than I thought it was going to be, but it was fine, it was all good. Alright, good. Atlanta Center, November 31715, Atlanta approach.
Yeah, just to confirm, November 31715 is on the ground at Rome and would like to close my flight plan.
Number 31715, your cancellation is received, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Trying to keep my butt from getting wet. What about that? Wow, did not quite expect it to be to minimums. But this IFR thing really works. Wow, that's my first proper, on my own, since I passed approach and descent, like 2 minimums. That was at my decision altitude. Wow, okay, let's go pee. All right, we're gonna fill her up, get some full fuel tanks, because this cloud is low. Top it up. Yes, please.